So Abram got the word of the promise in chapter 15. He says, I'm going to give you your own child. The Bible says Abram believed God in chapter 6. Now we get in verse 6. Now we get to chapter 16. Oh, we get to chapter 16 and look how great this one is. Chapter 16, and I believe it's 1. It says, now Sarah, Abram's wife, had borne him no children. This is 16 and 1. Reading from the NIV. But she had an Egyptian slave named Hagar. And she said to Abram, the Lord has kept me from having children. Go sleep with my slave. Perhaps I can build a family through her. Abram agreed to do what Sarai said. And so after Abram had been living in Canaan 10 years, Sarai, his wife, took her Egyptian slave Hagar and gave her to her husband to be his wife. He slept with Hagar and she conceived. So going from the promise in 15, chapter 15, the Lord said, I'm going to give you your own child. Told Abram, don't you fret. Your child, your seed is going to come from you. Never in chapter 15 did he mention a handmaid. Hagar was never in the plan. She was never a consideration. All Abram had was the promise. In order to walk in patience with God, don't you add to what God said. Don't you add to what God said. He said he was going to give you a seed, and he said he was going to give you your own child, Abram, but he didn't tell you how it's going to happen. And here's the deal. The Lord doesn't need your help. So Abram took the word of God, did a thing contrary to what God would have wanted in order to call himself making this thing come to pass. How many of you know the Lord doesn't need our help? We need his help. He doesn't need our help.